Oh, good. You have a good day now. I'ma go back over here. I'ma not. No, thank you. That's it. It's like that's a nice cluster of locusts down there. Boom.
You know what else would be nice? If they went boom.
I see you're having a good day, but have you considered not having one? What you call being surrounded, I call a target-rich environment. Oh god.
Aren't they pretty?
Just a bunch of wretches, not a cell phone in sight, enjoying the moment.
This is the way it should be.
So, just in the immortal words of Daniel Day-Lewis, just stay alive.
Yep, cool. Not gonna guarantee anything. I think we've seen this.
Props to
Oh, you're still alive?
me.
No, this guy. What I call him.
Also,
He did not.
all via the 12 nuggets. Oh no. Nimbifer, welcome to whatever the hell this. Oh, don't chainsaw these ones. Sorry, that was for me. That's all good.
Okay.
I went to chainsaw it, and I'm like, no, don't do that.
We don't want boom.
Don't want boom.
No big boom. Unless boom.
King.
They call me Mr. Boom Bus.
That's really okay.
Yeah, basically.
So I think it's
spot.
yep. There we go. So she's gonna charge. Yep. And then we run.
Are we not meant to kill him?
Wait a minute. Did we not go that way? Whoop.
Ouch!
Oh yeah. Nope. That's death.
You led me astray.
I apologize. I'm sorry. Oh! Really? I got overzealous.
Happens to the best of us, pal. Did you get
I'm
upstairs?
upstairs. There's a guy up here. From memory, there is a cog tag right down the end of that pier.
Which pier?
On the right. You know, in the ocean where a pier would be. I think it's this way. Yeah, this way.
Up here?
Up here? Yeah, up here appeared. Up here appeared up here.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Yeah. I also really need a pee. So.
We'll have a quick pee break after this is over.
Yep.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Vera!
Very did he hydrate?
Yes, of course you did.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Tickle Duck, I'm gonna kill all of you. What do you call it? The books and the comics go a lot more into that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like a Looney Tunes moment. I'm not gonna get a good rating on this level, cause no one else is knocking down ladders. It's just me, so I'm not getting any combos on these orcs. No. Someone decided let's get the guy with the shortest legs on the ladder duty. And that was a terrible organizational decision. Unless that decision was made by King Theoden, in which case this is kind of all for him, so I'm sorry. At least with... Ah! What was that?
So, LA with a grenade next to the guy.
That's not my death! Don't you dare put a death on for me! Hex killed me! How dare you! Hex killed me, you said! You said!
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Don't you hydrate me! I don't need hydration right now! I need answers!
I just went, oh hey, it's the rope.
yeah. How does
Oh shit, I have a grenade.
Where have I seen this mechanic on a bin Hex? God damn it. No! Heck, like, friendly fire still works for grenades. Okay. If you're not dead down there, jump up and down.
Wave your arms like a madman. Preferably in clear view.
Poke your head out in a clearly shootable fashion.
There he is, found him.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there you are, you cheeky fuck.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten away with it. Cool. Rough meddling kids. Mine.
Yeah.
You just
Hex needs the ammo, look how much he dies. To be fair, to be very fair, like, for, like, I feel like for someone who, as I stated very proudly at the top of this stream, this is my game, and I have died 7 times, so I'm feeling the shame a lot more than.
I'm still feeling the shame, just saying that.
Yeah. Just running back up on Aerith and being like, hey, she's like, hey, we set up all the flowers around the Greenleaf Orphanage. What did you do? I fought a god! Yes, that's very cute. Now get the hell out of here!
Hey, that's cold over there.
Yeah, I've got to move the light for you. Hold on.
I'm just saying that I found it. I feel proud of myself, you know.
Feel proud of yourself. Feel accomplished.
So proud.
Yeah.
So proud. So
We'll get a gold.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
We'll get a gold star for you.
Hell yeah.
And I'll put those coat tags right on the refrigerator. Alright, where are you? You're there.
Where are you going, Cloud?
I don't know, Aerith. God, I haven't been here before. I don't have the lay of the land. I don't know where anything is, and I'm looking for kids, alright? Don't... Oh, Jesus, everyone's down.
Yeah.
Come on! Come on, help us! Oh, no! Oh, that's a death for both of us. This bit, I remember. Greeny, you bastard. I'm so glad I turned that down.
It's called and socials on my side as well. On my thing.
And yes, if you haven't already, go and follow Hexaplat.
And if you haven't already, go and follow Heavy Metal Game Master.
No, I'm doing the positivity here. That's okay.
We can both do it, damn it.
Yeah. Oh, do we have friendly fire on? No, we do not.
Thank God.
Thank God. If I could knock me in the fire, that'd be great. There's a panel there for my book, and a panel there for YouTube and TikTok and all of that, so...
Dragon's Book is a great book, and y'all should absolutely read it.
No.
It's a fantastic book. I'm still questioning why the second one isn't out yet, but I
Listen,
suppose
alright? Just like to inform everybody that, as I mentioned before, this is my game. I have played many hours of this game. I have loved this game for years and years and years and years, and I have played a whole lot of this game. The death counters were Hex's idea. Now,
death counters were my idea.
now is not the time for hydration. God damn it. Waking up for the years of farming. Oh, how dare you. How dare you come in here and make me hydrate in the middle of a battle like that.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
If I could find a couple more statues so I can make myself some new armor. There, yes! Give it to me. You. Random statue. You need granite? I feel like it's been a while since I've told a statue to go fuck itself, but fine. Here we are, I guess. It's funny because I was mentioning to my mom recently that I was like, oh, you know, it's something about bagpipes have always really, like, hit me. Like, I've always really loved them, and they always make me feel really, you know, emotional or something like that. She goes, yeah, you know we've got Scott. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Heavy Metal Game Master stream. My name is Dragon, the Heavy Metal Game Master, and yeah, very welcome back to another episode of Caught in the Rain. I had a lot of fun with this the last time, and hopefully it'll keep going. I'm excited to see where this goes. I think it's done a really good job of twisting a rather interesting mystery so far. But yeah, very exciting stuff. Muse, sup nerd, how's it going? Good to see ya. But yeah, it's a really interesting time. We'll be continuing on with the adventures of Aristide T.G. Magnuson III. Mari, how's it going? Oh, kitty cats. How are we today? This morning for you, I assume? Clear off a bit of my desk. Got too much stuff on here. I need a bigger desk. One day I'll get a bigger desk. It is I. Yeah, how we doing? All going good. I've, like, in the last, like, week, booked myself for, like, 3 different events coming up, which is really cool. Very exciting. A little bit terrifying, but also quite exciting. Can't stay long as I need to get to work soon. First official day at the new job. Awesome. Hope you have a great time. Thank you very much. I'm sure we will. Yeah. We're continuing on with Caught in the Rain. It has just gone 9 AM Thursday for me. Yep. Discord notice that you are streaming, please. Did it not post one? I'm still a little sick. Okay. That's no good. What was I saying? Oh god, is that? Please tell me that's not a new thing. No, cool. Yeah, no. Well, good luck with your new job, Mari. Hope you do well. What was the other thing I was gonna say? It was something else, but it's gone now. Oh yes, we're checking out Caught in the Rain. Again, which I found a lot of fun last time, but also, we are, where are we here? We are playing it today, especially because it went live 2 days ago. So the Kickstarter is currently up and running. I'll post thing here. Boop. Use the rain, exclamation mark rain. It'll give you the stuff, the links. But yeah, so if you're interested in it, 100% go check it out. They are a small Australian company, and it'd be really, really cool for them to get a lot of love, especially a lot of love from my way. So definitely go check it out. There was another thing. Hey, Nubbins, did you come in here, did you? Asta's here. So yeah, but if you're interested, 100% go and check it out. Let me just quickly chuck up a I We are live on Twitch and YouTube. More caught in the rain. Awesome. Thank you for that, Vera. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't post. Very odd. Anyway, let's turn that down. Yeah. But it seems a really very interesting system. There were a couple of things that we picked up on last time. That apparently were typos. So mainly knowing that the what was it, the yes/no chart does state in the book that you roll 1d6 when actually you're meant to roll 2d6, which was what I was doing anyway, because if you roll 1d6 you can't roll above a no. So there you go. I'm also just gonna yeah, how you doing, Vera? Good to see you. Because we'll probably jump in to stuff in a second. Donation. RBG. Post. Cool. I'm okay, tired as heck, office days and peopling is exhausting. It is indeed. Generally dislike it. But, you know, we're still here. Also kind of cool news, kind of cool news that I might make a bit of content out of, or try to make a bit of content out of. I got, recently got an email, inviting me back to my old high school. Because of my newfound fame as an author. You gonna be over there? Alright, I'm just gonna close the door so we're not bothering Mum, okay? Hey! So yeah, so might be going back to going back to school. But you know, they apparently want me to come in for a potentially come in for a chat with their students regarding my writing journey, which is very cool, because I have a lot of fond memories at that school. But we shall see, because that would be a lot of fun. Okay. Up. But yeah, also we've booked in, if you are in the Melbourne area, we have booked in, we will be going to Clunes, the Clunes Booktown Festival. And we'll also, we're currently also booking in to go to, currently booking in to go to Conquest 2025, where I'll be running games and also selling copies of my book. And I'll also be at this stage looking at going to Port Play, which will be in May, which will be a lot of fun. So if you're going to any of those events, keep an eye out for me, because that would be that's going to be a lot of fun. I really don't like these cards aren't just sitting nicely. I also need to remember YouTube up. Loves it. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, good. So, shall we? Oh, dude, we are sitting. Also, I just want to point out to everyone that we are currently sitting at 999 subscribers on YouTube. So if someone in Twitch is not following me is not subscribed to me on YouTube and wants to go and be my 1000th subscriber, that'd be awesome. But yes, let's how about let's go jump over into the game. Let me just make sure that I'm actually here. Am I still here? Oh, yes. Okay. Awesome. Well, yes. Let's jump over to my other screen. Hello. And we are gonna making porn a sub on the tube to make 1,000. Hell yeah. And yeah, and we will get started. So as we left off, let me jump over to, actually let me change because it's some boss combat music, which is not going to be the right thing. Shuffle the tense playlist. So the clues we have so far. Right, yes. So we were investigating the stadium in Midgard, where so Adderstein Thaddeus Grundon Magnusson III was investigating the stadium in Midgard, where the location had seemingly become haunted. It seems that people were there was no one really wanted to go there. There were a lot of ghost stories around the place, and we discovered that apparently there was some sort of poisonous gas being piped in that was creating hallucinations of undead creatures. We also then discovered a larger beast roaming around the area, and and then discovered a camp outside that was seemingly smuggling and sort of evolving or morphing these strange creatures from far off lands. Awesome. So And we then also found, I think, yes, this was the last thing we found, wasn't it? Was that there was some sort of house sigil that we found that was connected to a deity. Go away. So we finished up having just been to the odd camp, and discovering that potentially perhaps and yet no snoots were booped. Absolutely not. No, you're stuck with? Ah.
Doombot 44. Just
Doombot, how's it going?
Welcome to the academy.
Very welcome. Thank you for the follow. Very kind. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, stranger. How's it going? It's going good. We are checking out Caught in the Rain. It is a new solo TTRPG from Raven's Ridge Emporium, who are a small Australian company, currently getting off the ground and starting their first TTRPG. It's a lot of fun so far, but we are getting into the adventures of Aristide Thaddeus Grunden Magnuson III, who is a sort of a bit of a folk legend in my homebrew world of Heimgard, that we are working on. So yeah, but we've discovered a local stadium may not be what it appears to be, and it might be have some foul magic hiding the fact that they are making some kind of devious creatures inside. So first thing I think we should do is we've got a lot of clue cards here, and we've got 3 fatigue at the moment. So first thing that we should probably do is rest. That was a thing, right? Hold on. Rest scene. Unmark 1d6 fatigue boxes. Remove all attribute strikes. Discard 1 clue card. Okay. So, we roll. So we use the first thing to rest. We roll 1d6. I knew that was going to happen. I had a feeling that we're just like, nope, we're only getting 1. So as we take a quick rest day to spend, keep a close eye on it. Oh, thank you very much, Doombot. That's very kind of you. So going to, also, something that we can do, and I'm going to double check the rules on this, is we can establish a truth. So I think, but establishing a truth means that yes. Okay. So I'm going to establishing by establishing a truth, we take one of the clue stacks that we have, and we draw clue which has not been established as a truth, and reel a number of cards from the truth deck equal to the number of cards in the clue set. So we have 2 cards in that deck. So what we do is we draw 2 of the face cards. So we have the King of Diamonds and the Jack of Spades. So that goes on our... So I'm just going to pop that there, and I'm just going to quickly check something here. Because that should give us some... Where are the documents here? Page, nope, that's, where's the, good use of peripheral, solid choice for a solo, yeah, it's a good one. It's been, like, we've played a full session of it so far, and it is good. The truth deck is made up of the face cards that were not blah blah blah. As a turn, you may establish truth by rotating a clue set 90 degrees and marking a segment on the clock. When you do this, draw and look at a number of cards from the truth deck equal to the number of cards in the clue set. Remove those truth cards from the game and gain a keyword. You now know a little bit more about the truth card, about what the truth cards were set aside at the start and are now one step closer to solving the mystery. More clue cards of an established truth. If you draw a clue card that matches an established truth, then discard the card and draw a replacement card. Okay, so that's done. So essentially, what we're trying to do, it's sort of like Cluedo in this regard, I think, where it's like we're trying to figure out the cards that are in these three that we drew at the start of the game. So these, essentially now it's like a process of elimination thing. So remove those, set aside and remove these truth cards from the game and gain a keyword. Okay. So what's, let's have a look, where's the keywords? When you solve the mystery, you will write down your guess for each truth card set aside at the start of the game. The suit and value of each of those. After this, reveal the truth card set aside at the mystery. The start of the game. Narrate the outcome of the mystery using the questions below for guidance. Okay. Maybe. Okay. So we've established. Which one was it? 8 as a truth. So I'm just going to put truth next to those. So we have discovered that they are the roles dictating clue success and failure, followed by cards themselves indicating what has happened. Yes. So essentially, like along with the cards, you can roll for clues. So you roll for clues as to what's happened, and those can be just like keywords, or those can be actual things. So yeah, it's solid. It's actually like solid. There's a little bit of work to do on the book itself, that we found. But yeah, it works really well. I guess the next question, if we mark off the next section on the clock, because we've rested, we've established a truth. Do we want to establish, what's 7? Feasting on undead, flesh-changing fauna. What's 5? Poisonous gas creates. Okay, let's just take a thing here. Let's have a bit of a rest week, I guess. So we're gonna also solidify this as a truth. I think the 2 5s, because that's another one I think works well. Because they are smuggling in the creatures, and we've discovered that they are smuggling in the creatures, and that they are, what do you call it? Using a poisonous gas that creates hallucinations to hide their things. We got a King of Spades and the Jack of Diamonds, which are Balder and Ragnar. Nice. Also, I'm using these are like Viking, Norse god themed cards, because of course I have those. Cool, so we've got 2 kings and 2 jacks. So we know it's not those. Alright. So, we've established 2 truths. So we know that, so we have discovered from the evidence that we have found that we have, that the, whatever culprit is behind this appears to be, using some sort of hallucinogenic gas, some sort of carcinogen to, hide the entrance to their lair within the old stadium of Midgard, which seems to be, and they seem to be using that to smuggle and mutate strange dark creatures. I will have to write all this down in my book, because I can't do another fatigue on that. So we're just gonna put that there. And seeing to my obligations, and I'm going to make sure I spend some time with my grandchildren to tell them stories of what is going on. Cool. So, I guess one thing that we should probably go and check out is, I did see one of the, this house sigil, its connection to a deity. Which deity is it? Give me a list of Norse gods. Because perhaps that has some connections. I must run, but I wish you the best of luck and a fun stream. I'll catch the VOD on YT. Hell yeah! About 48 different combination with a good table and some creative weaving, you could have a very large pool of reasons for a story. Oh, absolutely. What does it give me? 5. Dagger. Or... six. So, the dice say Dagger, who is the god of the day, who is 100% an ascended, because he was eaten by a wolf. But why would this sigil be here? So we're going to go to the Temple of Dagger in Midgard to see if we can seek some answers there. Excellent. So, as usual, we start with the assessment phase. Locate stage. So, no, what? Inspect stage. That's right. We need the inspect roll. Is 1d6. Why do you say 6 plus? I've forgotten why you do that. 1d6. Alright, well, we're gonna... yeah. 5. So, start infiltrate stage with a threat. So we have to... there's something... So there's something in the area. There is a threat. Now what is the threat? Is it, a beast of some kind? Perhaps they have some kind of, lurking monster to protect their factories. 6. 6 is a no, if I remember rightly. Where did I find the... Yes, because it's split into 4. So yeah, 1 to 3 is higher. So 6 is a no. So it's not a beast. Is it perhaps an is it an agent of the whatever order is behind all of this? 6, no. Perhaps it's mechanical. What if it's a sort of an area of gas that is surrounding the area, the same hallucinogenic gas that would make me see undead threats that are not there, but my keen senses have picked it up. I must find a way to get through this gas. Okay. Well then. let's use... how you doing? I'm doing good. Hey, Hex, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, so we are going... So we're going to... I am going to use... Which to test this? Do I attempt to just run through it? Or... Perhaps I will use my method. So, I'm going to use a method I found. I'm going to cover, take some powders that I have in my pocket, and I will fill them into my coat as I turn it over and cover my mouth with it as we run in, creating a barrier between the gas and myself. So that is a method check. It is a 9 plus 1, that is a 10, that is a success. Cool. So we find a clue. We have our first ace. Excellent. So, we have made it through the gas, and we found a clue. I'm going to pop those over there, because those are sort of done. What is our clue? What has the gas? What have we seen in the gas? Or as we make it through. There should be a clue table, isn't there? Clue table. There we go. $33. Which is... overheard plot. So we hear, as we draw closer, there's someone inside. And they are speaking of their... What did I get? Ace. They seem to be speaking to themselves, speaking to each other about these various... Actually might be able to buy some farmland this year. Oh, very cool. I was hoping for BIC, but apparently land banking is all... Oh, absolutely. It's bullshit. So we've discovered a... Perhaps where there's people speaking of a plot. They seem to be creating these monsters apparently for some buyer, though they seem vague as to who. Yeah, I don't. My friends do. Excellent. But we've made it inside. We made it past the gas. So we will remove that one. But our danger now goes up to 5, which is not ideal. Excellent. So, now that we are inside, we will need to find our way into the depths of this this area. So let's see here. We will use our, of course, my vastly cunning insight to find the correct ways, keeping out of sight of various ruffians or no good as we go past. So that is a... Whoop. Oh, that's an 11 on the dice, which is a success. And we get a clue. Which we get a 4. We don't have a 4 yet. We're getting a lot of... I'm running out of space for cards. Which means, once again, we roll on the clue table. 31. A decorated weapon. Interesting. Seems to be some sort of dagger. But it is very decorative, but it's a sacrificial weapon? Or perhaps something of spiritual or... Yes, spiritual significance for the local temple. It's hard to say. We are, however, getting very dangerous at the moment. So we've found... but as we continue on, we have found this chamber. It appears to have been perhaps cleared out very recently. But there are still the remnants of various experiments and mutation nearby. So once again, let's sleuth through this area to try to find find something that tells me who might be behind this and what the connection to this god is. It's a 7. I'm getting dangerously close to my danger rating, and I don't like that. So 7, that is a 9. That is a, success at a cost, which is suffer consequences. Excellent. Which means that we roll on the consequence table. Here come the consequences of my actions. Let me just see here if I remember rightly, because I think, does the danger add to that? Consequences. Let's roll 1d6 on the table and carry the effects threats into consider. Threats may increase your results. Okay, so I roll 1d6 on the table below and carry out the effects. Threats may increase. So there's no threat at the moment, which means that we just roll 1d6. 3, which is it 1 for T? Choose a present threat, increase the level, otherwise increase danger by 1. So we've succeeded on the acquire phase, which means that we gain Dagger Old Bean. Like you are unsure. Like you are unsure. Is it pointy? Does it fit in the hand? The idea of much. Yes. Mostly I was unsure of what sort of significance it holds. So we increase danger by 1 because there is no current threat. Hang on, where's the thing here? That one. Oh, that's getting dangerously high. We're gonna have a threat pretty soon. But we gain another clue because we finished the acquire stage. So it's another 4. We definitely got a 4 before, which was the dagger. What if we discovered that the dagger was a key? Hang on. Let's go strengthen this the proper way. Because we need to use the things. Where are we here? Focus. Okay, so 61 rolling on the action, descriptor, and focus tables. 61 is trap. That's great. 53 is habitual. And 65 reputation. What if they are using the... This is going to sound oddly silly, but what if they are using the power of the sun, or the sun god, to trap creatures of the night? To catch monsters. They are using... This is indeed a spiritual dagger of the sun god Dagur. The dagger. Dagur. Dagger. Warriors using sun god to trap monsters. Capturing a nefarious creature for its own ends, indeed. So, interesting. Perhaps we can find something more here. No, we need to get out now. I'm going to stick to the rules. So, there is no current threat, so we can leave. But we have gained some information. We know that there is clearly some sort of plot happening. It seems to be there's someone they are working for. And they are using the power of Dagur. Thread and Bone. Dagger McDaggerty. Hey, Thread and Bone, how's it going? You're very welcome. We're checking out Caught in the Rain. It's currently live on Kickstarter. It's a solo mystery TTRPG. It's a lot of fun. And yes, we have found the Dagur dagger, which I did not think through before I named it. So we've discovered that so far, let's go over what we have. These insurgents are using the power of Dagur, or the whole of the sort of ancient powers of the sun, to trap and mutate dark, unnatural creatures. They're working under an unknown employer, and using a poisonous gas that creates strange hallucinations, to keep people from discovering their nefarious plot. Hey, Tickle Duck, how's it going? So, I think we need to do a bit more digging. So maybe we... where would we go from here? What did I hear one of those workers say? Spoke of something. Something to do. There was something he said that gave me a bit of pause. I suppose maybe we should look more into this poisonous gas. I have heard of means of finding this sort of poisonous gas, but it requires a very specific herb that grows on grave mounds. So perhaps we should go and find the local...
Bone just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Thread and
Welcome
Bone.
to the Academy.
Very kind, very welcome. Perhaps we should find the local cemetery to see if there's been any sign of pruning. Unsanctioned pruning. So, if we go back, so we start with the locate, the inspect roll. So it's 1d6. 5, which is infiltrate stage with a threat. So there is a threat. let's make this sort of interesting, shall we? What if... I'm going to take a keyword for this. We're going to put it at 2. Because I wager that in their dabbling, these ruffians have awoken something that they shouldn't have. Pruning engrave, how dare they? Buried prunes. And as I approach, I am immediately brought to the attention of a wrathful spirit, a dark omen of ancient times, as a wandering draga seems to be patrolling the graveyard. So we're going to have to deal with that. And I think it is probably best for me to use my method, because I believe we need to try and take him back. I cannot possibly hope to best, even in my incredible stature, I could not possibly hope to best a Draugr in single combat. So I will sneak. I will sneak in, and I will attempt to lure him back to his grave mound, where hopefully I can put him back to rest, using, and I will use my method for that. Yeah. Oh! Double sixes! So that's 13. Which is... If I remember, doubles means that something happens. Roll doubles on a test. Create a random event. But also... Not a clue set, non-truth. And... Hang on, let me double check how this goes from memory. Because I think... doubles, or like over a certain amount means I mark 2. Where are we here? How do you defeat threats? To remove a threat from where you can act against them, but performing an attribute to it. This is available marked down. If your roll was 10 plus, instead make 2 marks. Okay. So we've dealt with that. My ingenious plan worked! Sounds like a monkey's paw? What do you mean? My ingenious plan worked. Making some various noise, I lured this creature, this mad wraith, through the graveyard to back to its mound, where I trapped it inside, locking the door and reciting an old incantation that I learned to seal it away and calm it back into its resting place. Oh yeah, the doubles are like, I don't know exactly how they go, because it's now a random event. Where's the random event table? Where are we here? Random events. Randome evente. Hang on. Was it on the other one? Page 20. That's not page 20. Random events. Roll on the action. Okay, roll on the action descriptors and focus tables. So something has happened. Alright, so action 21, which is eliminate. 61, which is aquatic. Always good to work with. And 22, which is secret. Eliminate aquatic secret. What does that mean? Somewhere in all this. Eliminate. Maybe if we. I don't know how aquatic ties into this. So what if we... Let me just try one thing. 55. Oh, a lot of doubles tonight. Wasn't underground... There never was an underground lake in this cave. 55. Cooperative. What if we just go with eliminate secret? Perhaps this Draugr was no mere accident. Perhaps this is bringing to light a certain power that I once thought long gone. An old rival who I thought dead many years ago. But we shall see. I will keep these to myself. But we shall move on ahead. As we have finished our infiltrate stage, let us locate. See if we can find an area that seems to have been disturbed at this point. I will once again use my insight to try and find any clues of certain misdeeds. 7, that's a 9, that's excess at a cost again, isn't it? Now it is... Hang on, I also need to double check, because that may create a problem. Page 17. Let me double check the actual rules on this, because I have rolled on the dice the same as the danger threat. No, I haven't. I have rolled on the dice below it, but I don't know if that's because we went from the infiltrate to the locate stage. So we have rolled below. We've rolled a 7, but I need to see if it is rolling or if it's once it's added up that it's below. Hold on. Anytime you perform an attribute test, no, okay, so it is equal if
Hexafire_ would like you to hydrate.
an attribute test if the result is equal to or less than danger, you must reduce threat. So it was just over. But where is my water bottle? Did I not bring it in here? Just a second.
Okay, so we rolled above the danger rating, so that's fine. However, we did succeed at a cost. Because it is a 9, so suffer consequences. There's no threat at the moment, because we got rid of the Draugr. And that is a 5, which is Mark 1 fatigue. Fatigue's getting a little high for my liking. But we succeeded. We succeeded at a cost, but we succeeded. So we've located... yeah, no one's hydrated me this stream yet. So we located our... so we've located a section of the cemetery that seems to have been broken into. An old estate lot. A mausoleum. That seems to have... Y'all are dropping. Have you heard of napping? Perhaps I will make my way in, and perhaps this is, they found the lock here was broken, which seems odd. So perhaps we will find in this local area some signs of, misuse, or what we're looking for. We'll use, insight once again to find, the herbs that we are looking for, the plants that we are looking for. Ooh, that's not great. It is a 5, that's a 7, which is below danger. Which means, holy shit, is that gonna be... We are royally fucked. If this is what I think it is. Hold on. Discard a card from the clue deck. Nope. Where's the... Oh, we need page 17. Okay. Gonna take... just gonna pause for a second while ads are on. I don't know if any of my subs are here. How are we all doing? Oh no, Tickle Duck was here, weren't you? How's it going, buddy? Hope you were doing well. If we go... Increase. If the roll is a... You must introduce a threat to the scene. If you do, halve danger rounding up. Okay. Going good, just adding mods to my Stardew Valley. Oh, awesome. Good to hear. What mods are we adding to Stardew Valley? I've never played Stardew Valley, honestly, but I've heard it's very good. Life and shit, you know. Hey, little nubbins. Trying to, anyways, lol. Yeah, I've been adding a bunch of stuff. Trying to get OBS to do what I want it to. Because I've been adding a bunch of screens for the TTRPG stuff and a bunch of other things. So yeah. For the character portraits first. Ah, cool. And yeah, but also figuring out how to get frickin' what do you call it? Foundry to stream as well as allow me to run it. But yeah, it should be all good now. About to see if it worked or just fucked up the game. That is the worst. Absolute worst. Like, that's the same thing for my, like, when I was making my website. And this time, like, there was a bunch of stuff I had to put in, like, CSS code in. And, the amount of times that I'd put something in and it just would do nothing, or would just blank out my entire website. I'm like, God fucking damn it. I gotta remember to keep my YouTube chat up. I know no one talks to me on YouTube, but I should keep it up, especially now that we are getting dangerously close to 1,000. No, we are at 1,000. Look at that. Ding, ding, ding. We have made it to 1,000 followers, 1,000 subs on YouTube. Very exciting stuff. It just doesn't update live on my live stream thing. So yeah, very, very cool. Chat's popped out, so I'm gonna pop that up there. Nice, indeed, very nice. Obviously a lot of that is from shorts, so I don't want to celebrate too much on it. But yeah, very, very cool. Cool, so we're all back. So we have rolled below the danger threshold. I'm gonna add in, I'm not gonna, because it's which subs are subs, we take what we can get, absolutely. So we're going to halve the danger rating and we introduce a threat. However, I believe we did roll a success on that, which was the shit. Did I mark them down? Yes, because we rolled a 7. But we will. I'm curious. I might have to message them afterwards to ask about it. But I'm gonna add a 2-point threat. However, let me. If we let's do something here. So we're up to the acquire. Is that the acquire phase? Yes, because we made it through. No, that was the locate phase. So, as we enter into the area to a two. What do you call it? It does mean that it is seeking me, yeah? So as I enter the mausoleum, it seems that something has followed me in. A dark, cloaked figure. I was unable to see their face, but they sleuth their way in after me as I made my way through. So I now need to be careful and perhaps try to avoid or escape his notice. Because I don't believe that I would. Because clearly a man who is of that nature, a man who was in a graveyard after dark, is clearly up to nefarious means. Not except for myself, of course. So we will use my method, and I'm going to attempt to make my way around and escape his notice for now. It is an 8. It is a 9, which I believe is a 6. Actually, hang on. Or is it... Does it count? Does it count? Do I need to use that thing if it was above? You defeat threats. To remove the threat from you can act against it by performing an attribute test. If except for mark down a... Okay. So it was not a 10 plus. Which means that it is a success. It is a 9, which means a success at a cost. So I have run from him. Which means that he takes, I'll put 1 there. And so I've got a 2-point threat. 8. Oh, that's not going to be good. Hang on, where's my... So for coincidence, 7 to 8 is Mark II fatigue. That's all the fatigue filled. That's not good. So what is the fatigue? Fatigue trait to strike the attribute used. Unusable until skip to the escape stage and introduce a threat if not a present. Okay. So this dark cloak figure, as I try to escape him, he catches up rather quickly. He moves with an inhuman speed. And catches me, and I feel as he catches hold, the life force draining from me. It is, it is a familiar feeling, but a terrible one, and I must escape it. So I lose use of my method for this level. I can't use it until I rest. But I'm going to use... I'm going to use my power. And... Actually, the armor's gone, isn't it? It's gone. Oh, wait a minute. Can I... What I might be able to do... Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It might end up the same way anyway. It might end up worse. But I'm going to use my keyword as he attacks me, as he catches me and I feel his power, this draining life force from me. I'm going to use my keyword to further... I'm going to use it technically to eliminate the threat, but I only need to use it to eliminate 1. But that is my keyword used. So I'm going to use as I'm straining against this dark, evil power, trying to escape, I reach into my pocket and pull forth an old reliquary that I keep on me for this very occasion. As I hold it up in front of me, I mutter these ancient words, and a bright glow flashes from it, and he is repelled and shirks off into the darkness. So, that is the use of my knowledge signature, keyword, and the threat is eliminated. I am safe for now. But also, we have found, perhaps due to this, we have found the area that people want. He wants to keep us away from here. He didn't act until we got here, which means that we're on the right track. Dragon has Dustin, I do have a customer service voice as well, and apparently it is unrecognizable from me. But yes, I have a dungeon master voice as well. I am going to use my insight to try and find any means of this, what has been happening here, what this area has been used for, because it seems more than just some mere pruning. That is an 8 plus 2, which is a 10. Which I believe is a success. It is a success. So we find a clue for the success, and we find a clue for the acquire, which means that we have a 5 and a 6. The 5 we already know. That is a truth that we already have. So I'm just going to tuck that in there. The 6, we did have one here. What was 6? 6 was incantation remains. I don't remember exactly what that was, but yes. Yes, it was the undead creature that was something on him that seemed to be turning. So perhaps they are trying to create. What if they are using bodies from the mausoleum? I'm going to roll on the other sheet. Also, I had a bit of a mess with my mic settings after my last stream because I was listening back and there was some issue. How does it sound? Are we all good here? Does it sound nice? Does it sound clean? Action, descriptor, and focus tables. It is 22. Support. Jesus, 66. We also need to roll up an event for before. Sleepy. Burden. Support, sleepy burden. Nice and clear to me. Awesome, thank you. Support, sleepy burden. So what if they are using human remains, like thinking like Zydrate, essentially, to aid with this transformation? They're using almost like parts of undead. They're using necromantic undead alchemy to aid in their mutation of these monsters. Support sleepy burden. Yes, this is all seeming far too familiar. And this dark power that hangs over this seems to weigh on me. It's all too familiar. Now for the event. 41 escort, 13 active, 34 deception. Perhaps the figure that attacked me was not here for me, but he took something. He took something, and I need to find out what. So, we're going to follow him. Which is a terrible idea, Aristide. Absolutely terrible. But that is the action acquire phase done, and we can escape because we don't have a threat. But we're going to go after this figure as he goes. Where does he go? Let's find the... I know there's a location chart. Where's the location chart? Where does this dark figure lead us? 61. Or 16. What was 16? Let's try another one. 36. Training grounds. Perhaps. Ooh. Of course. The stadium training hall. It's all coming full circle now. Very well. Let us see if we can infiltrate. Let's have a look over this, see what there is here. Inspector 1d6. 1. Start. Locate stage. Awesome. As he enters, this area seems quite empty. Oddly empty. So we must keep our wits about us as we enter. But he seemed to enter alone. So perhaps we should keep our wits about us and check with our insight to see if we can find where he is headed with whatever object he has fled with. That is an 11. That is a 13. So that is a success. Which means we get a clue. Hoya. 7. Ooh, we got a nice little pile on 7. What is 7, though? Feasting on undead flesh, changing fauna. Interesting. Let me roll to see. Because clearly they are truly feeding on dark. They're fusing necromantic flesh to solidify these dark mutations in these creatures, but we shall see about what this is what we have discovered here. We need the bottom bit. Acquire. Two guarded 55 bravery acquire guarded bravery. Perhaps guarded by death, the bravery of the Draugr, the mad bravery of the Draugr. Infused into monstrous creatures. Feeding. Oh. Hang on. Feeding monsters, Draugr, meat, flesh, to instill madness. We've got a nice little stack of 7s there. We might need to set that as a truth later. But we've discovered that this appears to be the main area for this strange creation of enchanted necromantic flesh to instill this odd berserk bravery into into these monsters. But where did our friend go? Let's see if we can perhaps acquire some sort of clue or evidence from this to help us in our investigation. I will use my method to find perhaps some integral piece of equipment or product. 26. Sorry. Full. 8. 9. Should have used my insight. That would have been a success. So success at a cost. So there will be there are consequences. There's no threat, so that's fine. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Is it? It was threat that added to consequences, correct? Consequences. Yes, threats may increase results. So, 1d6. 6! 1 fatigue. Excellent. Going to need a nap. But we succeeded, which means we gain a clue. 8. We definitely... 8 is something we already know. So, smuggling and evolving dark creatures. So we learned nothing. Well, we didn't learn nothing. We learned that they are using this strange creature, but we are going to have to leave now. So we've had the acquire stage, and we will escape. But we managed to avoid this dark entity. But that's that one done. So, we're going to use the 4th day here to nap. We will have a rest and spend a day... Oh, wait a minute. No. We will spend a day adhering to our obligations, which is writing research terms. We're going to note down what we have found so that we don't get another fatigue. And then once the clock is reset, we will use our 1st day to rest. And we will take off 4. So we get rid of all of our fatigue. We are fully rested. Excellent. Now, we're going to use the next day to solidify a truth. Because we have 7 cards. We have 3 cards here for 7s. So we know that they are feeding monsters or beasts Drauga flesh in order to mutate them and give them unbridled bravery. So that gives us 3 cards. Because there was 3 cards in there. So we have a queen, king, and a jack, which are Frigg, Odin, and Eric the Red. Very cool. But that can go over there as well. So far we have 3 of the kings, 3 of the jacks, and 1 queen. So it's looking very unlikely that whatever is in there are kings or jacks. So we are falling in our strange. Okay. So, but with that done, where do our clues leave us? Mutation, truth. Oh no, that's not what we did, sorry. So. Where would we head next? What do we know? We know that that camps outside of Midgard are smuggling monsters or creatures from the outside, from Utgard into Midgard. We know that they are feeding them Draugr flesh, enchanted Draugr flesh, to instill them with the mad berserk bravery of the Draugr. And we know that they are using a poisonous gas to give people hallucinations of the of undead around the stadium of Midgard. Where would we go next? We suspect that they are using powers of the sun god to trap monsters. We suspect that... Well, I guess that's truth now as well. But we suspect... And we suspect that Dagger may be involved. Where to next? Perhaps... Perhaps we should do more digging into this divine connection. How are necromancers utilizing the powers of the sun god? Surely this Ascended would not lend his powers to such nefarious means. We may have to go back to the temple. So fully rested, I will return to the Temple of Dagger, taking the Dagger's dagger with me. We will start an inspect roll. Is there anything in my way? 1. No, that's good. It seems deserted, which is both good and bad. Could be a good thing, or it could mean that they have wisened up to me and cleared off. So, now that we are inside, let's have a look and see if we can find any sign that perhaps any writings or anything regarding this dark connection to some sort of unnatural presence. It is a 9 plus 2, that is an 11, so that is a success. Which means we get a clue. We got a 9, which we have. So we have strengthened the abandoned hunting camp. So what's the connection between Dagger and the abandoned hunting camp? Let's roll on our tables and see if we can get some clues here. Actually, let's see about... $15. Folklore. And if we go to the tables, $22 is support. 61. Nope. 16 is concealed. 32. Wealth. No, 23 is history. Support concealed history. So perhaps... So there's a abandoned hunting camp outside of Midgard. Concealed history. What concealed history is there here? What if these... What if these are perhaps ancient beings? An old tribe of the sun god. It's thought to be legend. Ancient cult of Dagger Sun God. Yes. The ancient cult of the sun god, of course. Said to have strange abilities to trap and originally destroy creatures of the night. But are they involved? Are they to blame, or are they simply being played like puppets here? Let's see. Let us have a look and see if we can find some other clue here. Perhaps there is something here that we have missed. I need to put danger up. $25. Sorry, what am I keep doing that. 7. So that's 9, which is... Oh, wait a minute. Well, first of all, that last one was... No, that last one was that's a 9, which is success at a cost. So, suffer consequences. We'll start with that. There's a 5, which is Mark 1 fatigue. Okay. As I climb through, there appears to be something affecting me here. Perhaps there is some lingering gas, or perhaps the air is not particularly thick here. But I do find what I am looking for. It is 4. Ooh, we have 3 forwards now. Ooh, something to do with the dagger. Which means... Let's roll on the clue chart again to see what we actually find, because I think that worked well with the last little bit. Time to hit the gym again. No worries, Tilka Duck. Thanks for hanging out. Where's the clue chart here? Clue table. There we go. 54 is ancient relic. Ancient relic, but what is it? 22 is support. 41. 62. Evasive court. So we found an ancient relic, but it does not belong here. In fact, perhaps it is a supporting artifact to my current ideals. So warriors using sun god, using relic of sun, a sunstone. Using the power of a sunstone for dark purpose. I know that's very small, I apologize. Dark purposes. Alright. We didn't roll below that. That does go up. However, that is the acquire phase done, so we can get out. Now, once again, as we return home, we can strengthen this to a truth. So that is another... So we spend another day looking over the evidence that we have gathered today, and we can draw another 3 truth cards. So we have a king and 2 queens. So we know what is in there is not a king, and we know that it is not likely that it is... Ooh, if it is a jack or a queen... Okay, here's the thing. I know there is one of 2 ways that this goes. Oh, there's one of a few ways, actually. But this is most likely, at this stage, a jack... Oh, actually, it could be any combination of those. So there's basically a jack, a queen, and 2 jokers left. Which is awkward. Hoheim, how's it going? That was very small, I apologize. That's what she said. Does the dice not roll? Oh, did I not add the dice to the screen? Oh well. That's also upsetting because it means that the sound works on all screens, which means I need to fix that for when we do TTRPG stuff. I am then going to... Actually, there's no time. I'm so close. So no, I guess it doesn't. Did that do the thing? No, it didn't. Hold on. That's right. It's most likely that I just haven't moved the thing over. I can do that. But yeah, just gotta figure that out. But that also means that I need to make sure that it's not active on whatever screens it's on, because I don't want that going for when I'm doing actual, like, the Echoes of Ragnarok stuff. So that's all good. But, okay. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. Let's do one more run. Because I'm enjoying this. And we're getting somewhere. So we're going to go back with everything that we know. We're going to go back to the stadium. Because I believe this is the work of the forces of hell. Specifically, an old rival of mine. Known as Artir. A terrible necromancer that I had thought dead. But I guess he is a necromancer. So, we're going to go into the last day. And we're going to head back to the stadium. As we approach, it's late dusk. There's a faint fog hanging around the building. Let us see here about... The building seems dark and quiet. But that doesn't mean it is abandoned. In fact, at the moment, I am sure it is not. So let's do our inspection test. 4. I thought not. It seems that our friend has expedited his plans. I'm going to put a 2-point threat in there for Dark Vargulf. So Vargulf are basically werewolves. And this is clearly a beast that has been bent to its master's will and then released in the grounds to seek its, to protect its territory. Hey, Footbrush, how's this going? Yeah, those were all words. How's it going, buddy? Okay, so now we must find our way in, around this dark creature. So let's see if we can perhaps use our method to try and keep away from the shadows and keep off its scent. Just trying to slip past it at this stage, because I don't believe, once again, even though with my imposing figure and prowess, I don't believe I can face such a beast in single combat. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. That is a 4 total, which is, oh god, well below. There's another threat. Shouldn't have made that one a 2-pointer. I'm gonna say that as I try to sneak past, it seems there is another threat here. The cloaked figure wanders these halls, which I have no doubt is some strange specter of our tier. But that also means that we, I believe, I'm definitely fairly sure 4 is a failure. Gain a keyword and suffer consequences. Okay, so we have... Actually, I'm going to, instead of doing that, I'm just going to increase this one to 3, which is probably not a great idea. But it now means that I have failed to evade it, and it is now hunting me with lethal intent. But it also means that... Oh, 4. No. 3. Which is 7. So Mark 2 fatigue. Fun times. Oh, that hurts. Oh, I have my knowledge thing though. I might hold that onto that just in case. So that did not work, but so perhaps if I use my... Perhaps I can fight it. As it comes in to attack me. It's gone pretty good, that's good. As it comes in to attack me, I'm going to attempt to... I will turn and I will turn, and using a pair of old knuckle dusters that I've had in my coat for some time, blessed by a certain deity who shall remain nameless, of course. I will strike it across the jaw with everything I have. Hiya! That's pretty good. But power, that is a 9. So that is a success. So I seem to have hurt it, but more than that, I seem to have pissed it off. Which means that I gain... I suffer... Oh, but I gain a keyword. I forgot about that. Because I failed my last thing. When you fail a check, you gain a keyword, which can help you later on. Where are the keywords? Keyword fantasy. Whoop. 51 is sign. It's a helpful keyword. Okay, so I have struck it once. We are going... I am then going to see how it reacted to, I am then, once again, after I have struck it in the jaw, I notice that I may not have the power. I seem to have mostly just pissed it off, so I'm once again going to try to use my method to evade, as it is dazed from my mighty strike. I'm going to attempt to hide again and disappear from its senses. It's pretty good. There's a 9, so it is another success. However, it is again with a consequence. Four, discard a card from the clue deck. That's okay. That's alright. It was a 5 anyway, which we've already done anyway. But it seems it is, this creature is damaging things as it's chasing after me, but I have gotten away from it from now. It is now, I now just have to, manage to get through to, an area where it can't seem to reach. Perhaps I will find, with my impressive insight, an area that it cannot escape and wait for it to slink away. That's not good. I am going to use, I'm going to use sign, because I'm going to say that it has, judging by where it is lurking, I will find my way up, and away from that. So I'm going to re-roll that attribute test. 6, plus 2, so that is an 8. Which is a success at a cost. God, there's a lot of costs. Which means I suffer a consequence. 4. Oh, discard a card. Wait a minute. Consequences is... Oh, no. It'd be a 4 plus 3 is a 7. So mark 2 fatigue. Dear God. I'm not going to do that. I am going to use my knowledge of the creature at this stage. As it chases after me, I am aware of... I am suddenly reminded, as I am running from it, of one weakness that I can exploit. As I pull the dagger of Dagur from my shoulder, I remember that these things are off... These ceremonial daggers are often... severe panic, yeah. Are often infused with these holy powers, and I pray that this still has it, and I drive it into the heart of the beast. It is, as it dies, fizzles off to the side and decays into dust. Cool. So that is... The threat is gone, and we have completed the infiltrate stage. Which now means we're up to the locate stage. But we have used our knowledge. So. I am going to push further in. I'm going to push through this befuddling gas, this intoxicant, and try to find the central chambers that hold the secrets that I seek. And I will use my impressive insight. Ugh. 5 plus 2 is 7, which is a success. With... Once again, a success with consequences. But we don't have... Mark 1 fatigue. Okay. We don't have any threats to add to that at the moment. Just a reminder, if you are enjoying the stream, the Kickstarter is currently live for this system. So if you are enjoying it, please go and check it out. Feel free to back it. I don't know exactly what options they have for backing, but I'm sure there are some fantastic ones, and it would be really great to support this small Australian production company. So, we find our ways. I'm also wary that ads are probably going to start at some point. But we'll see how we go. So we have made our way. So we make our way through the gas. It has taken a toll on my senses, but I have made my way through into the central. There appear to be vast rooms in the catacombs or in the underground areas of this that seem to have been repurposed for a new goal. Ducking through and making my way inside, I find a number of cages, all holding similar beasts to the one that I found before. I get the sense that I am not alone, but I'm going to see if I can find some final piece of evidence to solidify the culprit behind this. Ooh, double sixes. It's a good roll. So that is a major success, which is a 6, which I believe we've already... Nope. Necromantic incantation aiding mutation. Cool. And then, so we will go to... So let's go find the clues. 26 is hidden people. And I need 2 rolls from the other table. $14 is guard. 22 is guarded. And focus is 46. Plan. Guarded plan. I'm really happy that... Does focus have a guard thing? Because that would have been funny as hell. No. Okay, good. I'm going to... Please give me it. That's close enough. I'm going to... guarding the plan, yeah. I'm gonna change up the guarded one. It's guard the dark plan, or guard the secret plan. This is what I feared it was. There are hidden people down here. Dark marked figures that... I also get another clue for that. So that's 8, which is already... Actually, what was 8? Yep, cool. Hidden figures down here. Hidden people. These dark, marked, tattooed people of cults of hell. Planning her return. Planning her ascension and domination of Midgard. Nay, all of Himgard. This cannot come to light. I must finalize my plans and bring this to the proper authorities. So I escape as I was not seen. But that also means that I can now... I get another fatigue, but that's okay. Because I will rest first. 2. That's enough. No, I get another one. And I'm going to use the... I'm going to say... So we're going to say for number 6, it is... necromantic bolts of hell. Helmed by Artir. My old nemesis has returned. The dark leader of Hell's forces. So, we have solidified the final clue, which is a jack. Which means that we, in that pile, have 1 queen and both jokers. Which is hilarious. Which means we had no false leads. Because the jokers in this, if I drew a joker, it means that I would pick one of these piles to become a false lead. Oh. Sorry, I did not realize that we had ads on. I will wait a moment. Yeah, how we all doing? Tickledash, Philbrook? Tickledash? Yes, Tickledash. That's your couple name now. Tickleduck, Philbrush, how we doing? I ship it. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, Hex, how you doing, buddy? I think... Oh, that's right, Ducky is lurking. Lol, Twitch be twitching. Lol. Okay, well then, no ads for anybody. That's cool, I don't need to be paid. So, if no one got ads, then that means everyone heard everything. Oh, I got him. I've had Veilguard for a while. I should probably get around to playing that. I will just wait for the ads to finish. Or for me to get my thing to tell me that the ads are finished, just so I know everyone's here before we continue. They definitely do that. But yeah. I hope everyone's enjoying the game. I'm very much enjoying this system. It's been a lot of fun. Ooh, a button. Oh, awesome. Things have been shrouded while watching. Oh, awesome. I've also been meaning to check that out. So I don't know when the ads cut off, or at least when they cut off people who got ads, but we got our last clue, our last truth card, which means from what we have here, that what is left in our truth deck is that this is now both jokers and a queen. Specifically, the Queen of Diamonds. So what we have found is that the dark necromancer, the ancient necromancer, my old rival Artir, has returned and has reclaimed the cult of hell. And they are now using necromantic powers and the flesh of Draugr to instill monsters with dark, evil, and violent powers. And we must bring this to the proper authorities so that it can be stopped. We must bring it to them immediately, and they will clear it. We'll take it to the Archon Council. They will handle this sort of thing. And we will return with an army at our backs. So that, of course, would be Joker, and Freya, the Queen of Diamonds. And that is the adventure of the stadium. The Haunted Stadium. That is really cool. I was interested in how long that was going to run, because that actually, like, even last game, I was kind of like, that's an interesting mechanic and an interesting sort of gameplay. But that's really cool. I like what they've done with the cards, like the way the cards work. Oh, Queen Truths, those are the best. I hope, indeed. We stream is with a game every week, so it has been fun. Ah, cool. But yeah, but I hope all of you enjoyed it. Again, it is currently up on Kickstarter. And it's all it's currently up on Kickstarter. I've got the thing here. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me just change. What if I put apologies. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you very much. Let me just bring up my... Oh, there's not going to be a good way to do this. So let's just go with... Oop. Window capture. Sorry. Bring everything in a little bit. So yes, so they've the Kickstarter is currently live, funded in 30 minutes. There you go. How cool is that? They've already got that. So yeah, there's a couple of different pledges to get. Get the deluxe pledge. Early bird physical, is that still? Nope, that is gone. But yeah, it's a really great system. I've had a lot of fun with it. Really great if you want to play a TTRPG but can't get your mates together. If you are struggling with, you've got to love it when it blasts through the goal. I feel like that's the way with Kickstarter. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Kickstarter just make it. Like, it has always either been, like, funded in 20 seconds or just not funded. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. I've really enjoyed it. They've got, so they've got their own cards that you can get with it. They've got their own dice. Yep, the deluxe pledge is still available. So yeah, I would highly recommend, go check it out. I think they've got the playtest rules, quick start guide there. I would 100% recommend you go check it out. Once again, Alexis. Oh, hi! How you doing? Yeah, so the link is there. Please go check it out. Yeah, because I've had a lot of fun with this, and getting to play around with Artir, especially, has been a lot of fun. Artir is a character I've had for a while. I'm gonna jump back over my thing so you don't have to look at my hands anymore. Yeah, playing around with Artir has been a lot of fun. Sorry, not Artir, Adastide. Adastide has been a lot of fun. Because it's a character I've had. I have characters I've had in my world for quite some time, and I deeply loved playing around with him. What time is it? It is 1:15. Now begs the question, do we play something else for a little bit? Or do we just call the stream there? I've only been at it for like 2 hours, yeah? 1:15, yeah, 2 and a bit hours. Or do we just want to chat for a little bit? How are we all doing? I feel like I need to change this music if we are just going to chat for a little bit. I also need to change my thing to just chatting. But that's all good. Yeah, how are we all doing? Been playing a few things recently, like, as far as, like, what are you referring to exactly? Are you talking about, like, streaming games, or? You are the world-famous Twitch streamer, Heavy Metal Game Master. The one and only Dragon Kickstarter should be uploaded. It's not my Kickstarter, but also, yeah, no, definitely not world famous at this stage. Space Marine 2. I've been playing Space Marine 2. I played through Space Marine 2. I played through that on stream as well. I've been meaning to play some more of that recently. That's been a lot of fun. World famous. I played SnowRunner. Enshrouded looks cool. Avowed was the other one I was looking at recently that looks really cool. That's right. I was going to change this tense-ass music, wasn't I? Let's put on just my stream playlist. That one, because that's a good... We're gonna remove for bagel is a cinnamon raisin bagel with herb and garlic cream cheese. Interesting. Like, cinnamon's an interesting flavor when it comes to Because cinnamon's something I put. I actually put cinnamon in bolognese, because it tones down the acidity of tomatoes without. All the words in book 3. I haven't finished book 3. But yeah, it's a flavor work. Yeah, it's a flavor that works. But then everyone has moved on to other games. Yeah, I feel like it was a game like Space Marine. Definitely, it's fantastic, but it also like for people who don't want to play, what do you call it, PvP multiplayer. I don't feel like it has a lot of staying power. George, you look like you can solve a Rubik's Cube. I can get a Rubik's Cube about 2/3 of the way done. Honestly. It's very funny. I can't get that, dude. I just can't get the top layer done. Which is very irritating. Close enough. Yeah. But yeah, no, because I've been playing... So, yeah, I've been playing Space Marine. What else? There's one of my friends... the PvE is a lot of fun, just needs to not be a hardcore... To not be a hardcore play. Yeah. I found the PvE is... Like, the PvE is good, it's just one of those things of I feel like... Once you get through... Bro's gonna play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. There's a friend of mine who's been... I see her, like, Steam pop-ups every so often, and she's playing that a lot. So, there you go. Yeah, I found the PvE for Space Marine was really good. I found it was really good, however, it was... not really... what do you call it? There's not enough of it. I think once they bring in, like, because I saw a thing that they'll bring it out like horde mode. I reckon once that comes out, it'll pick up again. But just right now, it's sort of okay. I think it's a good hangout and chill game to play with mates. It is indeed, yes, absolutely it is. And I think there's a lot of fun that I've just had with it. Because if you're playing it on your own, I feel like it gets old fairly quickly. Whereas if you're playing with mates, you're hanging out and chilling and all that. It's just sort of a thing in itself. Also, George, I forgot to mention, George, 1X, how's it going? I haven't seen you before. You're very welcome. My name is Dragon, also known as the Heavy Metal Game Master. I'm a TTRPG streamer, as well as a professional game master, content creator, and a published author. You can find all the info of that in the panels below. Book. For a minute I heard Hello Kitty Island Adventure. The next thing I heard was they're adding horde mode. Horde mode, another of this. Oh, this, that's right. Yeah. And there's a few games coming out that I'm very excited for. Obviously, Doom, Dark Ages, I'm very excited for that. What's the other one? Gears of War E-Day, super pumped for that. What else have I been playing? One of my mods regularly, one of my mods and good friends regularly drags me into the, what do you call it? The Diablo 3 seasons, which have been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying those. Fuck yes, Gears of War E-Day. I'm so pumped, dude. I'm so excited. Yeah, every few months. Yeah, anytime the season's up. Yeah, and then, what was it? I'm still running, a couple of campaigns. Has been refreshing for the old school Diablo feel. Yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on that. Once it, frees up a bit. Why is this in my stream music? No, back. Army of the Damned, that's a good one. What was but yeah, no, like, so yeah, gaming's been it's taken a bit of a backseat recently, like video games. I'm still running a game for the crew. So it's Kat, Caitlin, and Malcolm. We're still all playing. And yeah, and working on basically beyond that, just trying to get this this stream running. Should be pretty good once we do. Civ 7 has become Damgo and I's favorite lately. Ah, cool. Have been interesting this month. Yeah, I feel like it's like everyone. It's just coming into a new year, and yeah, lots of shit happening in the world that's all over the place. Got my permanent rating finally 19% total. Book 2. And book 2 and then 3 and 4, absolutely. So in the final stages of my claim. That's sorry, I'm struggling to think that that's good, correct? I feel like if I remember rightly, if I understand rightly, that is good. But just making sure before I'm like, yeah, that's great. And you're like, no, that's awful. But anyway. One day I will collaborate with this man, Jonathan Young. I keep seeing his TikToks and I need to do something with him. Also, yeah, speaking of TikTok and like the idea, I've noticed recently that YouTube's doing a fair bit better for me than TikTok has been, at least as far as views and growth, which is funny, considering that, you know, I don't know what's going on with TikTok's algorithm. But yeah, very, very funny. I need to do another round of uploads for YouTube tomorrow as well. It is good. It means I don't have to work ever again and we'll be able to claim enough to get a sizable chunk of land. Awesome. That's good to hear. I'm glad that's working out for you. That's awesome. But yeah. What was it? I want to remember. More like Hello Hitty. I'm just rolling back a minute here. But yeah, that's another thing, like, speaking of games and, like, 3 years of fighting for it, so yeah, that's good to hear, man. I'm happy for you.
Shay Hammer Wolf, just follow.
Shay Hammer Wolf, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Very kind. How you doing? My name is Dragon, also known as the Heavy Metal Game Master. Hey, Ravens Ridge Emporium. Just the people. We finished our game. Hello. Chat. Ravens Ridge Emporium, authors of Caught in the Rain, the system that we've been checking out tonight. Ravens Ridge Emporium, chat. Deja just got a job with government. Awesome. That's really, really good to hear. Finally found you. We're moots on TikTok. Thank you very much for finding me. I'm also on YouTube now. If you want to go follow me over there as well. Desperately trying to drag my following away from TikTok. But of course, trying to pull people away from TikTok is like pulling teeth. Yes, I'm very excited to hear that you funded so quickly. But yeah, I'm really loving I really love the system. We got through the rest of it tonight. We got all of our truth cards out and managed to stream Buddy Sleepless Night. No, Shay, it's more like just like work and stuff. I've got to stream a bit late. And we're pretty much done. Like we're only got about half an hour left of the stream, but yeah. What we got here? Yes, Redbridge. It was yeah, it's a I'm very happy with it. I had a question, and it's gone now. I apologize for that. My brain is terrible at holding onto things, and I continuously forget to write things down. If I remember what it was, I'll try and watch the video back a bit and try and remember what it was. But there was something that I wanted to raise, and I cannot remember what it was now. But anyway, yes, it's a fantastic game. Very, very happy, and yeah, and was very impressive. I'm very impressed with the how it all works and how it all like goes together is very, very cool. But yeah, very, very excited to see where it goes. How have you been, Ravens Ridge? Feel free to shoot any messages through. Thank you so much for absolutely stoked with how it's turned out. You should be. You absolutely should be. It's a really great system, and it's yeah, like the tables I find really help, and having the the threat tables and all that sort of different stuff really, really does help. But I'll shoot. Yeah, if I remember what it was, I'll shoot you through a message. But yeah, and the I was thinking just before as I was looking at it, the deluxe, short of being myself very broke, especially at the moment, the deluxe pledge looks extremely tempting. Yeah, absolutely. So we, I assume, yeah, so, Shay, so we would normally start, 8 p.m. AEST, Thursday nights. And, yeah, so we're going to be moving forward from here. For the most part, we do gaming, just like video game stuff. I'm probably, after tonight, so next week, I'm probably going to go back to playing the God of War games, because I was sort of playing those beforehand and then paused to do a whole bunch of other stuff. We will eventually be starting a TTRPG stream, which will be here and also over on YouTube, which will be yeah, so it's me and 4 other wonderful Australian creators who, if you are on Aussie D&D TikTok, you will probably be aware of. So they are Del Mootley, Hephaestus Mac, Overworked Rogue, and my good buddy Fractured Plays. And we'll be playing through my homebrew world of Himgard, which is the same setting as my novels. It is a dystopian Norse-themed fantasy world, so post-apocalyptic, postmodern. The TTRPG world is essentially Ragnarok has happened, the gods triumphed, and the gods that survived essentially stuck around and set up shop, and now rule over various citadels in this dangerous wasteland, as sort of like god kings. Yeah, so depending on where they won, like, yeah, no, most of them are dead, but or ascended, but yeah, so normally sounds hella tight. Holy heck, I'd be so mad if it failed to take me out if I was a god. Well, that's the thing, is you look at Ragnarok, and a lot of the gods that died were the old gods, like the original gods. So it was like, and a lot of the ones that survived, yeah, Raven's Ridge. Well, there's the first book of my series is currently available. It's been published and it's out. Second one should be out later this year. Yeah, no, it'll be every second. Oh, actually, you know what? You guys want to have a little sneaky preview here? I'm feeling generous, and we got some time here. Let me stop the music here because we got some. Seeing as we've got Raven's Ridge in the house, let's have a quick sneak preview here for everybody. I hope everyone's watching this because it's only going to happen once. I may have finished the intro video for our Echoes of Ragnarok stream. I'm very happy with it. I got permission. I have gotten permission to use everything in this, so very, very exciting stuff. But we have the the official opening intro video for the Echoes of Ragnarok. Enjoy. How'd you go? Ain't it pretty? Ain't it cool? I love it so much. I was so happy with how that came out. Yes, you will be seeing it every fortnight. So you will see it very, very often. That was sick. Thank you very much. For when Laurie watches and wants to clip it. Yeah, Vizzy does fantastic work. Really, really, really good work. And I actually found really, really cool fact that I discovered, because I found the artwork that I've used for the backdrop on that. It's also the backdrop for I did TTRPG screens. I suppose I'll quickly duck to one of those and you can see it, and I'll be back. Hold on a second. So we have like those like starting soon and other screens. The backdrop for that I thought was really cool because the Echoes of Ragnarok stream, it starts at least in the city of Vatngarda, which is this sort of port city. It's like this essentially this giant like harbor port city in the middle of this giant river, smack bang in the middle of Himgard. And it's known to be this sort of big market, you know, sort of trade spot. And I found that art piece, which I thought was really cool because it really fits that theme of having the buildings and the ports, but also having that darker area to it. What the really, really cool bit was I found the artist who did that piece. His name is Samuel Bandini. And I found out through his art station that he actually worked he did some of the, I believe, at least as far as I know, he did some of the promotional posters or like artwork for Return to Moria. And I asked him, and he was very kind enough to let me use that art piece for our stream. Which is really, really cool. It's kind of like a big sort of full circle thing, because that was the first game that I streamed. as many of you know, of course. But yes, really, really cool stuff. Yeah, very excited to share it with all of you. We'll be using the age system for it. However, I'm working on trying to get maybe some side quests or other things done in maybe some other systems. There's one other system in particular that I've been like, because this sort of thing, like what we've done with Caught in the Rain tonight, I really love this sort of stuff, trying out new systems with my world, because that's what I want to do. I want to create a game or a world that can be used really with any system. I don't want to tie it to one system. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to use a few other systems. There is another Kickstarter that I backed when I did have money. That yeah, will be Damgo was just saying it's one of the best ways to fill out what is to play it. Yes, absolutely. Well, even tonight, like this, I'm now really tempted to make this a story during the stream. Like the whole ideal of these sort of monsters, the wilderness being fed essentially enchanted undead meat to like turn into monsters of the dark is a really, really cool idea. With you DMing would be wild as long as you don't like evil DM. Shay, I do run like obviously they're paid games, but I do run games through Ko-fi. If you're interested, go check that out. Yeah, no, we're currently running what was it? So we're currently running a Spelljammer game. We've been running for a little while. Definitely got room at that table. I'm assuming you're Australian. Just saw you went with Ko-fi. Good lad. Yeah. Well, I looked it up. It's like, because I looked it up and it's something like, if I remember rightly, Ko-fi charges you like, oh, I hate my poor bank account. Yeah, Adelaide Rep, cool. Yeah, no, we've yeah, they take like 5% of every transaction, whereas Ko-fi's like $8.50 a month, and it does the same thing. It's yeah. So I just figured, I'm like, look, if I'm sure there's probably some things surrounding more people have Ko-fi, more people have Patreon accounts than they have Ko-fi accounts, but sure, like I've, whatever. Yeah. No, I've been running professional games for a while. Running a streaming bot that works with Ko-fi API, so it's good. Awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah. But I had a lot of fun with the system. This is a really cool. It's interesting. Like I was skeptical at the ideal of a single player TTRPG, but it's a solo TTRPG, but it's really, really good. And I'm excited to see what's done with it. And I've just got to try to scrounge up some money so I can hopefully try to get the deluxe edition, because that thing looks real cool. Yeah, but I am very excited to bring the Echoes of Ragnarok stream to everyone. All of the stuff he has set up, I've got one more YouTube video to do, and then hopefully we will start. I think we're aiming to start probably start of April at this stage, just to give my players some time to get their things in. What do you call it? getting what do you call it? Getting TTRPG players organized is herding cats. So a lot of direct redeeming system separate from Twitch, so a lot of rewards for direct supporters. Ah, cool. I really wish that they'd bring in a thing for like Ko-fi to do, what do you call it? Exactly why we make solos. Hell yeah. I really wish there was a way that Ko-fi, there was a point that Ko-fi would bring in that if you subscribe to Ko-fi, you got a Twitch sub. Like, that would be awesome. Because I've tried to find ways to get around it, and there really isn't without doing a bunch of admin in the background. Oh, gathering nodes for TTRPGs is the worst. It's ridiculously hard. Sound redeems, GIF redeems. Oh, dude, yeah, you can do it. It would be really, really good because it means I figured this out. And I don't know if I should be saying this on Twitch. But essentially, one of the things that I'm bringing up is essentially like there was something about what was it? There was what's his name? Thor, Pirate Software. He was talking about a situation where, like, if you get, because he was talking about running ads or having to run ads, and he was saying he takes like half of that money, buys like a whole bunch of gift subs for his community, and because he's gifted the subs, he gets like half that money back. Which I'm sure there's a thing we have. Yeah, we have a map making solo game called Atlas Edition. Ah, cool. That's really cool. The Twitch sub gift is probably possible with Gobi, just needs a bit of a setup. Yeah. It'd be cool if we can get it. If I can get it done, because that means that essentially rather than people... So it means like you go sub to Ko-fi and that gives you a Twitch sub, which I feel works better. I don't know. I am working with a US streamer who does a gift sub for anyone who supports over 20. That's what I was thinking, is essentially, I was thinking probably 10. Like $10 or more to essentially... yes, Hex, Vera was talking about that before. Send me a message, I'll give you the dates. Awesome, that'd be great. Because yeah, I was thinking $10 because that at least means that, like, what? That's $5 for the gift sub, and then I get $2.50 of that back. Essentially, it's like easy. But yes, absolutely. If that is possible, that would be fantastic. But yeah, what time is it? It's 10:48. All right, we got a bit of time. That's cartograph. I backed it. Hell yeah. Sick of self-quarters, machines. Caps lock, sorry. Yeah, get me across. Oh, that's funny as hell. Damgo, how's it going?
To the academy.
Long time no see. How are you doing? Woo! Okay, so sorry, that's so good. I need to get unique dice. Get its unique dice wherever have not been at any of the Vic Geek markets I've been able to get to. I think Raven's Ridge were... I'm pretty sure they were at PAX, but I think were you only there for the Saturday? Or am I thinking of someone else? I'm pretty sure it was you. Oh. Speaking of dice, it's not entirely finalized yet, but a little friend of mine, a little friend of the channel, might be in the final stages of producing a specialty dice set for the launch of our Echoes of Ragnarok stream. It's very exciting. We've taken a bit of time to fine-tune them to get them to what we want, but yeah, we have a light and dark set of age dice, so 2d6 plus 1d6, which will be available for sale once they have arrived and been approved by yours truly, which is very, very exciting stuff. It's really, really cool. And of course, percentage of proceeds from that will go to supporting the channel as well and everything that we do. Dimbot, thank you for the Kofi sub. Very kind of you. Cause dice. I just realized that I don't have my I just realized I don't have my Kofi thing on that other screen, so I'm just grabbing it, and I don't know how to preview things yet. There we go. I'll pop it over here. Glass the Barrel Tosser has returned. Excellent. Dice, yes. But yeah, I need to take this. Can I do it from there? But yeah, so we will have our own dice. It's very exciting stuff. Hello there, welcome back, Hohenheim. How's it going? Oh, damn Demago. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so so yeah, there's some exciting stuff coming. And hopefully we can get it all sorted out. And also again, I will be there'll be 3 I finished up cooling the forge and cleaning, also had noms. Awesome. Sounds very good. What did we have for noms? Also, yes, I'll be going to 3 events this year, or 3 events in the next couple months. The first one, and they're all in the Victorian area. But if you're going to, Clunes Bookfest, Booktown Festival, which is on the 22nd and 23rd of March, I will be there. Additionally to that, in April, I will be going to Conquest 2025. I need to update my details about that. And also, I will be going to Port Play in May. I don't believe the DHG things are up for that, but I will be there spruiking my book along with a few other authors, so it'll be a lot of fun. Right, you should have a spot in your Discord displaying where you're going. I should absolutely do that. Chops are about 1.3 kilos each. Jesus. My butcher doesn't big. I still remember there was one of the years in lockdown that I went to. I had my birthday in lockdown, and I went to a butcher, and they did ribeyes about that thick, and I reverse seared them in the smoker. They were delicious. Like an event or something. Yeah, right. I should definitely do that. Chops as big as Andre the Giant's hands. That's insane. That is an insane chop. Doing some tasty lamb this week. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Good to hear. Pork and veal dumplings. Oh, stop it. Stop it now. Hey, little dumpling. Are you a little dumpling? But yeah. Sounds good. Well, I think it is probably about bedtime for me. Thank you all for hanging out. It has been set up event, and for each event you're going to, I will indeed. It is the pupper. She is here. Asta. Hey. Me. You want to say goodnight? Asta is here. Asta! Mogi Hickory. Oh, yes, absolutely. To be tonight, and I. Yes, that is awesome. Bay. Absolute bay. Hey, good night, puppy. Yes, this is Asta. She is our baby. Nubbins. So, yes, 100%. Thank you all for watching. This has been a really, really great story. 100% go and check out Caught in the Rain if you have not already. Please go back it. It's a really, really fantastic system. If you like TTRPGs, and especially if you like TTRPGs and don't get to play them that often, we will. It's a really, really great. It's a really great system. Absolutely, not a problem. Please reach out if you need any other help. Because yeah, this has been really cool, and I'm always happy to help out Australian, especially smaller Australian companies. Gotta take care of our own. Next week, I will be back with probably some God of War, or I might see if I can rope backed. Hell yes. I'll be back with some God of War, or I might see if I can rope our good friend Fractured Plays into a little bit of some 41st Millennium nonsense as we play some Space Marine 2. But yes, but I'll probably be back with some God of War, so we can play through that and finish that off. Yeah. This has been really, really cool. I've greatly enjoyed it. Look after yourself. Make sure you subscribe to my thing. Subscribe to all my socials. Check out my book. This is all in my outro video. What am I doing? Anyway, thank you all very much. A huge thank you to Ravensridge and Forum for sending me the advanced copies of Caught in the Rain. I look forward to seeing what you come up with in future and catching you at a con sometime. That'd be great. Anyway, have a lovely one, and I'll catch you all later. Bye. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. Truly. 2. Buy my book. My debut novel, Harbingers of Ragnarok Berserker, is now available pretty much everywhere. If you enjoy dystopian fantasy and Norse mythology, I am sure you will love it. Get your copy today. And 3. Check out our channel affiliates. Arc and Forge provide awesome TTRPG map making software and toolkits, allowing you to make awesome maps that can be used in person or online. If you use the code METALGM, you can get $5 off any toolkit purchase, and it helps out our channel as well. And finally, just keep doing what you're doing. Follow my socials, keep enjoying my content, share it with your friends. Let's build this heavy metal community into something amazing. Anyway, I think we're gonna start the raid. Have a go on, y'all. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're gonna raid real soon, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content, whether it be my videos or books or streams, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch channel or my Ko-fi page. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out